What's going on, guys? Gabriel Sey, aka The Truth, and today I'm going to be giving you my top tips and some advice on how to stay fit as a young parent. So if you do like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. On to the video. So firstly, I want to explain kind of like my situation here. So many of you might know, and some of you won't know if you're new. I have a 17-month-old boy, and I'm also married, and I've been able to stay fit. Same as my wife, she's been able to stay fit. She's actually at the gym now, and Elijah's sleeping. And we've been able to have this system in place because I have been able to work from home for the past few years. So I'll wake up at say 5:30 a.m. and I'll work till 8, get as much work as I can done in that time. Then I'll go to the gym for 9, get back, have lunch, look after Elijah, and then Naisha will go to the gym. And then after that, I'll get back to work until probably about 10 o'clock before we prep our food. Oh, on that note, Naisha and I are actually going to be documenting all of this kind of behind the scenes stuff on our joint channel. So I'm going to put the link in the description for our channel. Make sure you go over and subscribe, because that's the content that's going to be coming, so you can kind of see what we do on a day-to-day basis to be able to stay fit with a crazy 17-month-old. So getting back to it, that's the system that we've been using, and it works. You know, sometimes we might have to adjust certain things if I have meetings and that kind of thing, but generally that seems to work. But if I was to flip it to when I was working in recruitment, I would probably have to go straight to the gym or get straight home so she can go to the gym, and then I'll go to the gym afterwards, which kind of leads me on to the 5 top tips. So starting with number 1, and that is, don't make fitness, your health and fitness, the scapegoat for tough situations. We all go through things at times, and sometimes it might mean you have to cancel your gym membership. Canceling your gym membership doesn't mean that you cut fitness. And that's what happens with a lot of people. They need to be in that space. But you can also do things at home. You can go for a run, you can do things in the park. There's a lot of park gyms now, especially around London. So there's a lot of things that you can do to stay active. And that's what health and fitness is all about. Health and fitness isn't about going to a gym. Same way that being a Christian isn't about going to a church. It's about practicing something. So a lot of people, when they get like pay cuts and that type of thing, they're like, oh, gym has to go. Oh, personal trainers need to go. Oh, I can't buy my protein. And the kind of bigger things that don't really relate to health and fitness, but on the grand scheme of things are just tools of health and fitness, are stricken, but then there's nothing to replace it, which is manageable, if you get what I'm saying. Number 2, this has been something that I've personally experienced. Don't let the hypocrisy of the workplace eliminate your gym routine or workout routine, whatever you do to keep your health and fitness up. And I'll explain this. In a couple of jobs kind of leading up towards me going self-employed, both of these jobs were like, they ran, like the hours were crazy, but they were always like, oh, health and fitness this, health and fitness that. And I'm like, well, but I just started work at 7. You want me to finish at 9, but you're preaching health and fitness. Then at the same time, I say, oh, I just need to stretch my legs. You're like, oh, be quick. Or I say, I'm gonna have my lunch break. Oh, do you reckon you could just grab something quickly in 20 minutes and be back? Because we're a bit rammed today. No. So then, in that situation, you then go and get McDonald's or something. What kind of foolish behavior is that? And that's because they like the whole thought of health and fitness and promoting health and fitness to create better performance at work, but they don't actually want to practice it. It's all about the money and the hours and the hours and the hours. So don't get caught up in that trap. Those 2 jobs I'm talking about, I said to them, look, I can come a little bit early, but I'm leaving at this time. Sharp. You can't tell me nothing. You don't even have to tell them it's to go to the gym. You have other commitments that you have at this time. Yes, there might be a couple of days that you'll be like, oh, I can stay later today, and then they can appreciate that. But you need to set the rules in from the beginning. Number 3, create a system that you can stick to. Now, the system that me and Naisha use might not work for you. The other example that I gave, that might be perfect for you, but you need to kind of create a system together and figure out a way that you can do this and incorporate this. It might be getting the baby in a buggy and both of you going for a jog. Could be that. You know, it could be as simple as that. Which also leads me on to point number 4, is it sounds so simple when I say it, but read between the lines. There is always a way, you just have to find it. Yeah, sounds simple. And you're probably like, oh, what kind of tip is that, Gabe? Because a lot of the time when we're faced with certain situations, the first thing that comes into our head is, I can't do this because, I can't go there because. Instead of thinking, how can I do this? What is there that I can change that will allow me to do this? It's a different way of thinking. Rather than being defeatist, you're being open to thought. And just by speaking those words will open up your mind to different things. And that same point can be applied to business, it can be applied to relationships, pretty much anything. And that's why I feel it's such a powerful statement, but underrated, if you get what I'm saying. And then number 5, someone said this to me in a business seminar. The guy speaking, he was like, guys, do you want to know how to save 7 hours a week of your time? Yeah? You want to know? Everyone's like, yeah. Stop watching the news. And everyone went, oh. If you've got time to do it, then fair enough. If you're trying to figure out where you can save time, why are you watching the news? Most of the time it's depressing. And pretty much 100% of the time, if you need to know it, you will find out. Somehow, someone will tell you, but you will find out. So stop watching the news. You know, if you're struggling for time, stop watching EastEnders. If you're struggling for time, stop watching Hollyoaks. You know what I'm saying? There's always a way, but you need to open up your mind to see it. Those tips, I feel, can really help you if you're looking to stay fit, especially as a young parent. You've got a lot of commitments and all that kind of stuff. And it makes you feel good. But yeah, hope those help. If they did help, make sure you leave your comments down below. Maybe tell me about your situation. I like to respond to everyone. So if you're a young parent and you have a certain situation you're confused about, I don't know, leave a comment down below and I might be able to help. And if you did like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I guess I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah. Be true, live big, stay swole.